check. Mic check.
Captured a tense confrontation at LAX after an Uber driver says he was racially insulted by a rider.
KCAL9's Candace Crone spoke with the driver and a woman who stepped in to confront the passenger.
I hope this is not your example, because the world doesn't operate like this.
The woman you hear shouting is outraged after she says the man in the video shouted racial slurs at a Filipino Uber driver at the LA exit lot Tuesday evening. His two sons watched close by.
That's none of your business.
You made it my business.
No, I didn't.
You got loud.
I'm talking to him.
I was feeling so much anger and frustration. I just wanted to make sure that he was okay. So my first initial reaction was to yell.
Stella Huang says she was waiting for her ride when she heard the commotion and had to speak up. It all started when the man got into the front passenger seat, which is not allowed under Uber's COVID-19 safety measures. The video does not capture the racist remarks, but the driver told us by phone when he told the rider he could not sit up front, he shouted racist comments at him.
Saying, you're Asian piece of shit. You don't even have paper here to work here or to be here, and just go back to your country.
The Uber driver told me he offered to cancel the man's trip so he wouldn't be charged. He even helped the man unload his luggage, hoping to calm him down, but things only got worse. The confrontation went viral, even making headlines in Korea, where Huang has family ties. Uber banned the rider and said in a statement,
Wow, Huang doesn't look like a fat, disgusting woman in that picture.
Uber does not tolerate racism or hate in any form against any community. When one community is being attacked, we are all being attacked. We are shocked and...
Women are so good at, like, they take a picture and they look hot, but then you see them in real life and you're like, what the fuck? You don't look anything like your picture. How do women do that shit? It's like magic.
Saddened by the recent increase in anti-Asian hate, particularly when it affects a driver or rider. We tried contacting the passenger but were not successful. LAX police said they did respond and neither party wanted a private person's arrest. Huang says she's saddened by recent incidents of hate towards Asian Americans and had to take a stand.
Everybody has a voice and everybody knows right from wrong.
Reporting at LAX, Candace Crone, KCAL9 News.
Yeah, everybody is so educated on right from wrong. That is so true.
Rosado has the story.
We are so distraught and still very upset about what has taken place only because of color of our skin.
Lisa and Mary Garris are the two sisters behind the camera of this viral video.
Because this is Myers Park. This is South Park. Girl.
Ma'am, please leave us alone and go home.
The sisters captured a woman they've never met or even seen harassing them in their own neighborhood more than a week ago.
Do you live here? Why do we feel that we need to be here, like hanging out?
This woman asked them multiple times if they live here at the apartment complex and asks how much they pay rent.
Call 911. I want to make sure that there's nothing going on here.
The Garris sisters say they were waiting outside of their apartment for AAA to jump their car.
This is just Myers Park, South Park. What are you up in here hanging out?
Several minutes into the video, you can hear one of the sisters apparently talking to a dispatcher.
Hi, how are you? I'm white and I'm
But she's interrupted multiple times.
Oh, call them! Oh my God, call them!
And she calling us names, and you can smell the alcohol.
I smell that.
It is so upsetting to know that today we still have this overt racism that's going on in 2018.
This video also captured the woman citing her salary, but her former employer fired her after this video surfaced.
I make $125,000 a year, and I want to make sure that you're all up in here.
You're all up in here.
Girl, I got you, girl. I'm white. I'm girl white.
The Garris sisters say they are pursuing legal action for the threats.
I don't know, but you're harassing us.
Bring out my concealed weapons too. This is North Carolina.
I don't know, but you're harassing us.
A warning about this next story. The language is very offensive.
Awesome.
An Edmonton woman is refusing to apologize for going on a racist tirade that was captured on camera. CTV's Aaron Paul is following this story for us this morning. Aaron, this video has gone viral in Canada, and it's not where the story ends.
No.
What's the latest?
Lots of people talking about this story. Absolutely, Marcia. That's right. The Edmonton woman who made the racist comments at an Indian man is unremorseful. She actually called into our affiliate station in Edmonton to tell them she is, quote, not a racist. But first, let me take you back to the incident. And again, the language you're about to hear is offensive.
East Indian.
Little quiet.
Yeah, it started with a disagreement over a parking space in an Edmonton apartment complex. That's where Rahul Kumar lives. Now, the woman, who we only know by the name Angelique, says the dispute started weeks ago when Kumar approached her in the lot when she was visiting a friend. She said he started banging on her window, telling her to move her car while swearing at her. Then the tirade happened when she returned last week. Building management asked her to move her car. Kumar then recorded what happened next.
That's you with the colored skin. Go back to your fucking country,
colored
man. You
skin.
Suck it.
Before she drives off, she spits on his car, calls him a loser. Kumar moved to Canada from India 7 years ago, and he says he is stunned by this interaction.
It is very disturbing. I didn't go to work last evening because I had to stay with my family.
Angelique called into CTV Edmonton after our reports aired last night. She takes responsibility, she says, for what she did, but is not apologetic, saying she is not a racist.
I'm not a racist. I have no problems with anybody. But in every race, there's that one bad bunch. And I love myself. So I have no problem with what happened.
She went on to say she didn't care what most Canadians would think of that language, Marcia.
Good for her.
Well, most Canadians have heard it now. So what about the police? What are they saying about this? Is there anything they can do?
Well, both Kumar and Angelique did confirm that police have been contacted about this dispute, deferring now to bylaw officers who will handle the situation. As for the tirade, Kumar says he's filed a claim with the Edmonton police, and they are now reviewing the video. I'll send it back to you for now.
Okay, Aaron, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Aaron. Boca, doi, doi.
In 2016, in an interview on racism, actor Will Smith famously said, it's not getting worse, it's getting filmed. That quote.
Powerful, deep. Oh, great. That's great. Will Smith.
Rings true here in New York City, where another racist rant was just captured on camera.
And tonight, the target of that tirade, a Yale PhD student, spoke to News 4's Ray Vieta.
I was faintly aware that someone was yelling, but I had my music in and I wasn't paying attention because it's New York.
When Catherine Graves took her headphones off,
Wife.
She says she came face to face with this racist tirade, a stranger approaching her and spewing hate.
I had my phone in my hand and I
Why are they blurring out her mouth? What?
crossed the street and started recording.
You rapes.
The unidentified woman goes on for more than 30 seconds. It happened on the corner of 47th and 3rd Avenue Saturday evening. Catherine, a Yale grad student, was walking to her partner's apartment on the Upper East Side from Grand Central Terminal.
I think I may have gone into shock a little bit because I have a hard time remembering what my thoughts were other than make sure you record this and have a plan in case it gets physical.
What's the matter?
Catherine says although the woman seemed to get close, it never got physical. Catherine posted the video on her social media. It's received more than 100.
She's got a fucking case of Natty Ice. They're like finding homeless people holding cases of Natty Ice and saying this represents white society.
150,000 views as of Monday evening.
Several people have come forward and said they recognize her, and that multiple people of color have indicated that they've had very negative interactions with her as well. It appears she might be homeless or home insecure.
What's surprising to the grad student?
Home insecure? Why? Dude, she's a fucking mentally ill homeless person. This isn't a story of rape. What in the fuck? That... Oh... So is that like a polite way of calling her a hobo?
Isn't the reaction online, but from onlookers.
Passersby who don't say anything. And that has been more of something that I've reflected on, is the fact that racism doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens in an ecosystem where it's allowed to thrive.
She's fucking homeless. How can a homeless be racist? This is so stupid. What are the homeless... Don't you have to have, like, power plus privilege? What the fuck power does a homeless person have? Are you fucking... Wow.
And part of what lets racism thrive is people who don't speak out against it.
You're speaking out against a drunk homeless lady on the street who's mentally ill. Why do you have to speak out? That's not... What? What? Oh, is this like... This is like looking for racism where it doesn't exist. What is this?
At a time when protests over racial injustice are happening daily in New York City and across the country, Catherine is looking at this incident and thinking outside of herself. She's not asking for the woman to be put behind bars and hasn't filed a police report, but she's hoping the incident can spark action to address what is still plaguing this country: racism.
Being attacked on the street is traumatizing, but there are people of color, there are Black people going through long-term trauma right now.
What's the matter, you
Ray Vieda, News 4, New York.
Wow. Dude, when you have to find a drunk homeless person to be an example of racism, there's not very much fucking racism. That is fucking a stretch. Holy shit. Who cares if a homeless person is like the lowest tier on the social hierarchy. They don't have a fucking home. They drink all day. If they want to be racist, let them be racist. We don't need to be like, guys, homeless people are racist, and it's hard for Black people to be homeless with all the race. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Oh my God.
Stop you! Stop you! Tonight, a racist rant against a family vacationing at South Padre has caught fire on social media. The allegedly drunk man erupted last week at a family reunion near him on the beach. Well, the family posted the video on YouTube denouncing his behavior. Border correspondent Oscar Margain has the story for us, and while we have censored part of what was said, the language you're about to hear is strong.
My fucking country is the greatest country in the world! My country is the greatest country in the world! Go ahead.
This is 35-year-old Alexander Downing from Waterford, Connecticut.
Ever!
Police say Downing was intoxicated when he went on a verbal tirade against teenager Noria Alward's family. Noria recorded the video.
Baba, enough.
Now, according to the family, the incident began in this precise location on South Padre Island when Noria's father was approached by two women seeking help to deal with Downing. In the video's description, Noria states his father told Downing, quote, "Please enjoy your time and have fun and let everyone else here enjoy their time," end quote. That would unleash a series of back and forth exchanges between the suspect and Noria's uncle.
Guess what? ISIS don't mean
At multiple instances, Downing begins to yell Islamophobic and sexually suggestive remarks at the family. The edited video shows Downing coming in and out of his beach tent several times, arguing with the family, who also returned homosexual comments. Since its posting last Friday, the video has been viewed and shared thousands of times, with many comments condemning Downing's behavior. A Council on American Islamic Relations report released Monday points to a 57% increase in anti-Muslim bias incidents from 2015 to 2016.
You will never, ever stop me, my Christianity, from rising above your Sharia law.
We attempted to reach Downing by phone, but the number listed has been disconnected. Towards the end of the video, Downing is seen being arrested after the Alward family called 911, and moments later, this mugshot was taken. The once irate Downing is shown crying, facing public intoxication charges. And the Alward family said in a statement that this incident will not keep them from returning to this beach. In South Padre Island near the Texas-Mexico border, I'm Oscar Margain reporting.
Wow. Holy shit, dude.
I'm coming here trying to start an account with it. The Social Security card in the state of Texas is an ID.
Okay, I just need a driver's license, state ID.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's the way I have to run a credit check. It's the only way.
Why? You know your driver's license number off the top of your head? Youngster. Huh? You look it up. The mouthy shit, and y'all just push him away. That's what pissed me the fuck off, that he came out and got his uncle coming here. Because there's a reason I'm with T-Mobile and not with AT&T, because I don't like dealing with peons who don't know their place. Because very bluntly, there's a reason T-Mobile loves me, because I don't deal with peons. So like I said, call your manager, call somebody in charge, because you are just an authorized retailer. You're not even AT&T. Yeah, exactly. So call your manager, like I asked you to the first time. I don't give a shit what your manager is. Call your manager so he can come in and we can just talk. Huh? I haven't been rude yet. You haven't seen rude yet. I promise you. The government's trained me to be very, very rude. I promise you. You haven't seen rude yet. Rude? I'm asking you the same thing I asked you when I walked in. Call your manager so I can deal with him. So I can deal with somebody in charge if I can. You have his number. I didn't ask you to call him. Or for me to call him, to give it to me. But you can call him. I'm not going to ask you to. You can ask him to come in though. Because you have a very impatient customer in here that's not going to deal with peons. He's going to deal with somebody in charge. You know your driver's youngster.
I'm charging my phone right now.
Huh? He's looking at his driver's license number now. But you told him you couldn't do it because he didn't have his driver's license on him.
We're supposed to have a driver's license already.
Well, you know what? You know how many times the state takes that shit for stupid things? You don't. Exactly. You know that whatever. But he came in here, he was trying to I know my nephew comes in, tells me that somebody's messing with him, then it becomes my problem. And no one likes me.
Get to the fucking racism. What the fuck?
He came in trying to start service with you, right? Did you do that with him? Why would you want him to run a credit check for a simple starting service?
Every service that you start, you go to T-Mobile.
No, they don't. Even T-Mobile, no, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Not if you do prepaid. No, they don't. Every service has a pay-as-you-go. So does every service have, and they don't do a credit check or anything else for a pay-as-you-go. You know what? Youngster, come here.
What's up?
You don't want to do pay-as-you-go? Pay-as-you-go means you're not locked in these idiots. And then eventually you go over to T-Mobile with me and I'll push it on my account.
We can't finance a phone or anything like that.
Why not? Even T-Mobile does that shit. There would be a reason why I go to T-Mobile and I'll deal with AT&T idiots.
Shit.
Alright. But the next time, I want you to drive me these nice and offer options. Very blunt. Who's your manager? To be honest. Because honestly, I really give shit like your attitude. Who's your manager? I don't give shit when he's here. What is his name? So I can call.
Ryan.
Huh?
Ryan.
Ryan what? Ryan Williams. Yes, sir. That's your main store manager. Yes, sir. Because very blunt, I don't give a fuck about your opinion, his, or any fucking body else's. I mean, I've been killing people to make sure you and him and everybody else has their goddamn civilians' rights for years. That's the reason he came and got his uncle. All right. So your boss is Ryan. What is your name? Mo? Yes, sir. What the fuck kind of name is that? What is your actual real name? Mo what? Fucking Arab. Goddamn fucking. So your boss.
Why did he get arrested?
Mo? Yes, sir. What the fuck kind of name is that? What is your actual real name? Mo what? Fucking Arab. Goddamn fucking Arabs.
All right, you know what?
You know what? I really don't give a fuck what some bitch has to say. I really don't give a shit about some goddamn Arab that I've been killing their goddamn kind for fucking 6 months. Okay. Almost two, actually.
Super nice.
2 years. 6 months on the last country I was in.
Okay.
Because people like this are the reason our country's going what it's going to. Because I've been killing his kind for longer than you've probably been alive.
I'm older than you, dude.
How old do you think you are? How old do you think I am?
How old do I think I am? I'm 55 years old.
That's cute.
Okay.
His kind, I've been killing for almost 20 years. I've been on 5 different continents. Hence the reason he brought his uncle to come handle shit for him.
Well,
I really don't give a shit about some little peon Arab who actually doesn't even belong here.
We were in line first. We were actually trying to get service, and
oh, sweet, you're fine. I thought you worked here.
Okay. And I called the police.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is fine.
What's the issue? The issue was the boy inside was being really rude to my nephew. And I came here from handle. I asked the manager. He tried to argue with me and told me that the manager wasn't here. So I told him, Mr. Brian Williams, that I was.
You got arrested for after making, what was he arrested for? Disorderly, public intoxication, disorderly conduct. He was drunk. Is this him? I'm killing your kind for 20 years. Oh, that's great. He looks better in the mugshot than the other guy who was like crying and shit. Racist incident in Georgetown golf course.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah, let it out.
Oh, wait. Before I do this, I want to see what these are.
GEM's server is run by Troll Team 6. They are here to gatekeep the globe deception. They wait for any opportunity to gaslight people asking questions. The divine has come to pay the piper. GEM's server has never had a constructed debate about anything. The room is merely here to keep tabs on people and catch any tinfoil hat sound bites they can use to discredit people asking questions. Thanks for playing. This room has been exposed.
That is great.
Curved Water is sitting in the nude pretending the earth is a globe. He likes to troll on the internet because it makes him feel strong and important. In real life he smells like death and his soul is damned for what he did to Debbie Duran. Thanks for playing. You have been exposed. Literally.
Oh,
the globeheads and heliocentrists believe in special effects and pictures from space. I ask you all, what are the ingredients of a blue pill? And what does humble pie taste like? Thanks for playing. You have been exposed.
You've been exposed. GG, no re. Oh Lord, that is great. That is great. Okay.
Let it out!
A disturbing racial slur directed at a South Asian man caught on tape. That video was taken here at Georgetown Golf Club yesterday afternoon by Brampton native Gersher Dillon. It shows part of a confrontation between him and another family.
When he called me a I didn't know how to register it because I was born here.
I'm a Canadian.
Buddy, hurry up! With you right behind me?
According to Dylan, there was tension with the family
I'm a
throughout the
Canadian,
afternoon
eh?
as he and his friend played just ahead of them
I'm
on the golf
proud.
course. He alleges it came to a head at the final hole.
I'm proud of our country's one
The
tank.
son mentioned to me, you better hit a good shot. Luckily, I hit a good shot. And after I hit this good shot, I went to my friend. I was like, was that good enough? And as I said that, the father got out of his cart. He said he was going to shove that golf club right up my...
It was after this that Dylan says he started filming on his phone.
I just wanted to bring awareness to the fight against racism. Because we all think it's over. We all think it's not there. But...
These are just all this is people being assholes. They're probably drunk every fucking time. This isn't fucking joke.
Experience I faced yesterday.
Oh my god. Like it's so disgusting. Like, this is an experience everyone goes through. Who the fuck cares?
Was the experience many colored people face.
The man in the video has been identified as...
Because I'm white. I've never had someone be an asshole to me in public. You know, because that's my privilege. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Chief Financial Officer at Terracotta Financial Group. City News reached out to the family.
What's up, Nicole?
In a statement, Warrington apologizes multiple times, saying in part, I am terribly sorry for what I said. It was wrong. Despite what happened leading up to it, it was wrong. And for
Bends the knee. These guys are real cocky till they go viral and they want to bend the knee. I respect that other girl who was like, or whatever to that guy, doinka doinka doinka, whatever she said, and she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna apologize. Fuck you. I wish more people had that attitude, but I mean, this is Canada, so. Of course, Canada is going to bend
that I make no excuse. First and foremost, to the people whom I said it, I apologize. To my family who have been threatened as a result of this, I apologize. And most importantly, to all marginalized communities, I apologize. I know what I said was wrong, and I promise to do better. Dylan says he brought the incident to the attention of the golf course, where he is a paying member, but says when he and his friend finished their round, they were told to leave immediately, while Warrington's family finished their play. The course is run by Club Link, who confirmed the incident to City News, writing in a statement, "It is clear that the incident involved racist language toward one of the parties. Out of an abundance of caution and concern for safety, the police were called and both parties were asked to stay apart and leave the property after their 18th hole. The incident, which occurred yesterday, unquestionably runs counter to our values as an organization, and any incident involving racism will not be tolerated. To this end, the individual in question who made the racist remarks has been expelled and banned from visiting any Club Link property." Dylan says the golf club has yet to contact him as part of their investigation, but for Warrington and his family, he has one message.
I would like to invite you guys out to play with me, to talk, and to see what oppression and what racism we face and the problems we face, and how they can open up their minds to accepting us for our differences.
For City...
Fucking bullshit. Ugh. Those platitudes make me sick. That guy is a fucking hater. He's acting like he's not full of hate. Oh, accept our differences. Come golf with me. This man has hate in his motherfucking heart, as black as a fucking dark African.
Pop's Sunset Grill is a family-friendly restaurant here in Nokomis. Management tells me the man who attacked one of their employees showed up here and immediately started spewing erratic statements filled with hate, but no one here knows exactly why. This is cell phone video of the violent attack that knocked out a Nokomis bartender, leaving her with a gnarly concussion. It happened as employees were trying to keep 36-year-old Nicholas Schock of Wauchula out of Pop's Sunset Grill Friday. This sheriff's office report says he made threats of hurting people inside the restaurant and said he had a gun. In the bystander's video, the 36-year-old calls himself a white supremacist during a racially charged rant.
The Aryan Nation will rule the world!
Disbelief, disgust, and shock are some of the words witnesses used to describe the attack.
I can't see a man doing what he did.
8 on Your Side spoke with the victim's husband
But it
over
was
the phone.
hilarious.
He tells us he's...
I was shocked, but I couldn't help but laugh when he said the Aryan Nation is gonna rule the world.
proud of his wife's bravery, but would like to see more severe charges for the man who hurt her.
It does make me feel a little bit safer knowing that not even for my wife, not for me, not for anyone else, but for anyone knowing that he is going to be more than likely staying behind bars until the law can do what the law needs to do.
Court records show Schock has a criminal history out of Hardy County. He was released from state prison in December last year.
The law gonna do what the law gonna do. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, motherfucker? Oh, wait, what? Oops. These are fucking awesome. There's so many of them. The media is so desperate for racism. They're just like... Nicole, one of these videos, I shit you not, I could go back and show you. It's a fucking homeless lady. This one. It's a homeless lady in New York holding a case of Natty Ice, drunk, say like racist shit. Who cares if a homeless person is saying crazy racist? The homeless people say crazy shit all the fucking time, and they're acting like this is oppression. A homeless person is oppressing you. Homeless people. I'm white. I have fucking. There's homeless people that yell at me stupid shit, right? And then she's like, goes on the news and acts like she's standing against racism because
time remembering what
she's exposing a homeless person
make sure
holding a fucking case of beers. Shout, oh Lord. Like, I can't believe this is real. I don't understand. Jeez. Ah, jeez, guys. Yo, what's up, hyena? Yeah, so I think we're not allowed to hate unless if you're a Nazi, we can hate you. If you're like a white male, we can hate you. Why is he donking though? Ugh. What else is like? There's white nationalists. There's some things that it's okay to hate. I don't know what to do. This guy, I have Pocket Kings. This guy just donked out at me, and I think he has trips, and it's sick. It's really sick. I guess I think he has it, so I fold.
Modern civilization. White people are the best thing that ever happened to the world.
In a racially charged rant, a Columbia University sophomore harasses and shouts white supremacist ideologies at a group of primarily minority students.
We built the modern world. Who? Europeans. Built the modern world.
The incident happened early Sunday morning outside of Butler Library on the Morningside Heights campus. The students involved say the sophomore had targeted them, having followed them from a campus eatery to outside the library.
We invented science and industry, and you want to tell us to stop because, oh my God, we're so bad.
Video of the rant has now gone viral and is raising a lot of questions.
I knew there were racists on campus. I just didn't expect to meet one personally.
Students Quellen Felix and Blossom Maruafakwa were among those harassed.
He's not a racist. He's just a white European enthusiast.
Asked by the young man who was identified by the university's campus newspaper as Julian Van Abel. While they did acknowledge a number of driving factors, both students feel his behavior is a byproduct of a curriculum at the university that tends to lean toward a Western European superiority.
What are you doing on, once again, institution level to ensure that there's narrative outside of Western European knowledge-based knowledge spreading, assuring that there's
this is such academic mumbo jumbo. I hate the way academics talk, dude. That is not. Just talk like a person. Like they sound like they're so desperately like, I'm intelligent. Well, check out the words I'm using, my vocabulary. I'm intelligent. Really, I want you to think I'm smart. It's really important to me. The fucking people in gems. Talk like a person. That's not how you fucking talk.
Can actually see themselves inside the curriculums.
In a statement posted on their Twitter page, Columbia denounced the incident, assuring students and faculty that it's under investigation.
White people are the best thing that ever happened to the world.
Van Abel did not immediately respond to our request for comment. The now viral rant comes in wake of a number of other hate speech incidents that have occurred not only in New York, but across the country. Posters for a white supremacist group recently surfaced near the Columbia University campus, further escalating tensions. Now, in response to the incident, Columbia will be holding what they're calling an open reflection space Monday evening. It's where students could be in community with one another and also raise any concerns they may have. In Morningside Heights, I'm Andrew Ramos, Pix 11 News.
What actually causes hate that they'll never report on, because why report on anything that's true, is reparations. We made Germany pay reparations after World War I, and that built up animosity and caused Germans to hate, which led to World War II and a bunch of bad shit. Now they're starting to pass reparations. You can't, if you try and pass laws to make people love each other, it's going to cause hate. It causes the opposite. You can't force people to love each other. You have to let it happen naturally, which it will, because people are loving, but we have to be indoctrinated to hate, or they have to, like, in this instance, they're just like going, like, especially like this homeless lady, like, they're going out of their way to find racism where racism doesn't even exist. Like, a homeless lady saying crazy shit is not racism. Like, how can that be defined as racism? How could a homeless person impress you? Wait, why is there more? Oh, I see. Okay, so here we are. There's so many of these news stories. They're like trying so hard.
Sesame Place in Bucks County pays host to a confrontation that was sparked after one woman says that a racist comment was made. Only Eyewitness News reporter Matt Petrillo spoke with a woman who captured the incident on her phone.
This is her. She told me to go back to where I came from. Wow, it's Sesame Place.
Armed with her cell phone, Zafira Moore recorded as she demanded answers from this foul-mouthed middle finger-wielding woman.
She turned around and told me to F me too and go back to where you came from. And that's where the video picked up at. I pulled out my phone, I just started recording her.
It happened Monday while Moore was here at Sesame Place in Middletown Township, Bucks County with her 2 kids.
No shit, she looks like fucking Cobra Commander.
The Moore family was initially having a good time, but Moore heard the woman cursing at other children, so Moore told her to stop. That's when the woman lashed out at Moore, who was wearing her hijab.
Say it again.
Who am I thinking of?
Say it again. There.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Moore started recording
That's
after
right.
the woman told her to go back to where she came from, we don't actually hear the woman say that in the video, but you can hear the disbelief in Moore's voice during the confrontation.
This is horrible.
Dina Weems Thornton doesn't know either woman, but was standing nearby. Did you hear the woman tell her to go back where you came from?
I did not hear her, but a woman who was in the line next to me said that she heard it. She actually told us what happened.
I would forgive her. It's not that I'm holding a grudge. I just really want her to learn from her actions. And I don't want her
Bullshit.
to
Muslims
this
don't
to
forgive,
anyone
they
else.
suicide
And a
bomb.
Sesame Place spokesperson told Eyewitness News the unidentified woman in that video is banned for life. We asked how they could ban anyone given they don't check IDs at the door. We were told they cannot reveal their security plans. In Bucks County, Matt Petrillo, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Security? What security? You're letting like people that look like fucking Cobra Commander in. Clearly there's no security. That fucking old lady was the only security you had, and you banned her.
Don't you dare shout at her! Don't you dare shout at her! Don't tell me what to do. If I tell her to get out, she gets out. No, she won't. Can you sort him out? You don't be rude and talk to her like that. Who the hell are you, old tramp?
You can't talk to people like that, you old sack of dog shit.
Give her a chance. I didn't ask you to get out. No, you didn't. Don't tell me what to do. Shut up. Get back to your seat. Shut up. I tell you, I hope somebody sits there, because I don't want to sit next to you. You want to sit in another seat? Yeah. Put us in another seat. It's only polite. I can't get in my seat. I'll tell you this. If you don't go to another seat, I'll push you to another seat. Don't talk to me in a foreign language, stupid ugly cow. I will carry on. As long as I can.
I will carry on.
Listen, keep your voice down. Stop. There's no need for that at all. Just stop.
I can't fucking wait till I'm an old man like this. I'm gonna be such a bastard.
You have to move this lady. Move this lady.
You're going to go with her supervisor, okay? Stop, please.
You have to move.
Stop. Excuse me, chill. Directly supervisor, okay? You have to calm down.
Or throw him off the flight. Throw him off the flight. Get rid of him. Wow.
I'm going to talk with my supervisor, okay? So maybe
I'm alright now, she's gone.
but maybe you cannot
has
stay.
to get out.
Maybe you cannot stay in the aircraft, okay? Because you're having.
Jeez. 9-3. What? What? What on earth just happened?
Eternity, motherfucker. I'm
Really?
just trying to help you.
I'm sorry, but I don't need your help.
Yes, you do, motherfucker. You do need my help, sir. Can't you see that?
Dude,
You son of a
I'm doing a racist compilation. It's not racist. Go back to fucking Asia. That seems to be like the go-to is go back to your own country. It's a good one. Remember that one?
The state, go back to whatever Asian country you belong in.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not your place. This is not your home.
This is my place.
This video going viral, now seen and shared millions of times. This woman caught on camera go.
Why don't they go back to their own places? Why do they come to my place and be like, try and fucking make me accept their shit? Go back to your own place.
Going on a racist.
You're ruining my place.
Rant at a local park. Eyewitness News reporter Veronica Miracle live in the city of Torrance with what people are saying about this tape tonight. Veronica.
Well, Mark, the mayor of Torrance tells us that the police department is investigating this incident. Now, the victim in the video, she didn't want to go on camera, but she did give us permission to show you the video of her being verbally assaulted.
Oh, I don't want to go on camera, but I'll put this other person on camera here. I have no problem.
Go back to whatever. Tonight, Torrance police investigating a racist confrontation
coward.
at Wilson Park. An Asian woman was
The Asians are cowardly and yellow.
filming herself working out when she's confronted by a white woman for taking up too much space.
Jesus. They're gonna f you up. What did
Yeah,
I do?
go-
They're gonna f
go do
you
your-
up. What did I do?
Go
Because
do
you
it.
are. Look at the
Yeah.
whole stairs to yourself. You had these stairs.
For real.
Somewhere else where you can go to a gym.
The victim
Why-
continues
yeah.
filming as the aggressive woman goes on a racist
Why don't
rant.
you go to fucking
Go back to
do...
whatever Asian country you
Go to
belong.
your Shaolin
Okay, Race?
temple and do your fucking kung
This is
fu.
not your place.
The
Stupid
video
gook.
now seen by millions. The actions of the racist woman being condemned by city leaders and other locals who frequent the park.
It really bothers me, you know, because
I
America's supposed to be like the
condemn
melting
actions
pot.
of grandma.
You know, we're supposed to be a whole mix of races together. So I don't know why people just think like
What do you know
that the
about
minorities
America?
don't also
You
make
don't
up
look white.
America.
This is not your home. We do not want you here.
The older lady kind of took it a bit far. I thought she was being kind of racist. She didn't have to say, you know, go back to your state or country, wherever you're from. That kind of hurt me, especially because I'm Asian.
The mayor of Torrance tells Eyewitness News public safety is a high priority in the city, and all visitors to open spaces should feel safe and free to exercise without conflict.
Because he didn't want that bitch exercising in his own Asian country. He wants her to come to America and fucking exercise all over our fucking stairs so our grandmas can't even walk on the goddamn stairs. Fucking, you know? What's wrong with your Shaolin temple? Just go back to it.
And Mark, tonight, Mayor Patrick Fury tells us that it'll be up to the police department to determine what's coming up next. So
Okay, well, I'll tell you what's actually going on with these people, Nicole. If you're listening, what happens is we feel powerless because of the massification of society. There's so many fucking people. The individual feels like he's not important. He has no power. And that's why he'll join a group or a community, because it gives you a sense of power. So, individuals who feel like they don't have any power or powerless, they develop a subconscious desire for power, which manifests in incidents like this, where the lady's like, oh, this is my stairs. It's like a territorial, animalistic thing, because people, you know, they're of the world, of the flesh, they're believing Satan's lies, they're acting like goddamn animals out there. You have to be a Christian and learn about love and stuff to act like a godly person.
So far, the woman in that video who is aggressive towards that Asian woman, well, she has not been identified.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Click the ABC7 logo to subscribe to our Eyewitness News YouTube channel.
That guy's black. I'm not subscribing.
Posting her story on
Oh god, that reminds me of this. I watched a video about it was like a really sad video about the 10 people that died in Boulder. And then at the end of the video, it like segues to like, if you enjoyed that video from Good Morning America, subscribe to our YouTube. She's all like happy. It was so like off-putting.
social media, while Hong Lee told us other alleged victims
Hong
have
Lee.
reached out to her. They've also contacted authorities. This is what unfolded inside a local restaurant last week.
Oh my God.
The contents
Wait
of
a
this cell phone
second.
video, too shocking and explicit to play in its entirety.
Wait a minute. That guy's not white. I don't believe this.
But the person recording, Hong Lee, captured a terrifying
Wait, how could a black person be racist? Wait, I'm pretty
encounter
sure they
with a
can't.
customer inside El Torino's restaurant last Monday. She
this
stopped
is
in to grab
wrong.
lunch when she says this patron asked her to dine with him. She politely declined and couldn't believe what happened next. A barrage of verbal attacks, both racial and sexual.
He's trying to fuck her. He's trying to fuck her, and she rejects him, and then he calls her a gook. You know, love me long time. Go back to your fucking country.
I'm sorry, can you help me?
He's being very abusive now. We were all.
He said it. Go back to fucking Asia. They all say go back to fucking wherever. Go back to Africa.
Shocked that this was happening, and so I was just reaching out for help, and so my instinct was to ask for help from.
Maybe it's not racism, guys. Maybe it's just people are assholes. I don't know. But the media is telling me the media wouldn't lie.
People around me.
Lee, who was inside the restaurant by herself and too afraid to leave, called a friend on the phone, sobbing in disbelief. You hear either a customer or an employee in the background trying to de-escalate the situation, but things got even worse.
My name is Frederick Douglass Smith.
Lee said this customer starts approaching her again in a violent manner, blurting out
He
not just a
doxed
name,
himself.
but what he said was his social security number and date of birth, even daring police to come after him.
Can you help me, please? This is getting really scary.
What the fuck? He doxed himself. Whoa. He usually you dox the other person to bully, but he doxed himself in like a reverse psychology bullying. That's pretty I like it. I'm gonna try that.
Ain't nobody gonna help you. Police can't do in front of me.
Lee eventually left the restaurant and immediately filed a police report with the LAPD as a possible hate crime. We confirmed with detectives they are investigating, but they provided few details on Sunday.
I also heard from LAPD that there's a significant increase in the amount of hate crimes, especially against Asians, since the pandemic started. And unfortunately, these things are not reported.
After sharing her story on social media, Lee soon learned there was another alleged
They're not reported. We've been going through a lot of fucking reports, but I guess they're not reported. Never mind what's happening in reality, guys. They're not reported. Okay.
victim. This mother, who didn't want to reveal her name, but says she also had a violent encounter with the same man seen in Lee's video at a bus stop last July.
You don't forget his stare. You don't forget his voice. I immediately knew. It was chills down my body as soon as I saw that video.
This alleged victim, who was waiting for the bus that day with her child, said that man approached her, trying to engage her in a conversation. She claims when she blew him off, he began hurling racial insults at her, making disgusting sexual comments.
He's just trying to get laid. Oh my god. So he gets laid. He wants to get laid. He can't handle rejection very well. And he starts like insulting the women that reject him. It makes him feel better about himself. Like, I don't want to fuck you, you dirty Asian. He likes Asians. Weird. But it's like, that's not racism. It's just a fucking horny asshole. I don't
Comments, even allegedly.
Don't women have to deal with this shit all the time? Don't like guys hit on chicks like all the time? Assholes hit on chicks. Doesn't this shit isn't this? Why is this newsworthy?
Threatening her with violence. She also filed a police report and provided investigators with a picture she snapped of her alleged attacker the day of the incident. She offered this warning to the public.
It needs to be stopped because...
Wait, attacker? Did he attack her? Because it sounded like he just... Do they mean like a verbal attack? Because it didn't sound like he... It sounds like he's just talking... He talks mad shit.
What if the next victim has no one looking at this point, just her? I can't even imagine what the ending of that is going to look like.
And workers at El Torino restaurant, they refused to comment to KTLA on this incident. Anyone out there with information in this case, they're urged to immediately contact the LAPD. That's the very latest in downtown Los Angeles.
That's why I don't really like hitting on girls, because like I feel like they probably don't like it or whatever, because it happens. I don't know. But then like, how do I ever get a date if I never ask a girl out? So I don't know what the fuck to do.
Now with Eyewitness News exclusive, it would be easy to describe the avalanche of anti-Asian American hate crimes as the work of ignoramuses, venting their internal vileness for unsuspecting people. But it's happening way too often to just dismiss this as merely blips. America, New York, we have a problem. How to solve it? Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim trying to shine bright lights on all this.
We have a problem that the media has falsely engineered.
He is speaking exclusively with the victims. He's live in the Kips Bay section of Manhattan. Stefan.
truth is, incidents like this happen all the time. They're now just finally getting the attention they deserve because of the focus on anti-Asian bias.
Say that racist again. He's like communist China?
Well, isn't that where you're from? Well, isn't that where you're from? Well, isn't that where you're from?
It is the definition of stupidity and hate being spewed on a Manhattan street.
Oh, you're gonna cover your face now. You're ashamed.
Investigators now looking for the woman caught on this cell phone video. It happened yesterday afternoon on the corner of 22nd Street and 1st Avenue. 25-year-old Maria Ha says it started when the woman in the video started following her.
I kind of felt someone looking at me, so I started staring back, and I realized she was looking at me, and she came closer and closer, stared at my eyes.
That's when Ha says the woman got into her face, nose to nose, unprovoked, and then said this.
You're not from here. You're from China, aren't you? Go back to China, is what she said.
She ran home to get her husband. When he arrived, the woman was getting into a cab.
Oh, hell no. Like, there have been way too many of these incidents. So then I just like opened the door. I'm like, did you say that? Did you say that? And then she just started yelling like, oh, you're assaulting me. You're assaulting me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this on video. And
the couple then decided to leave and cross the street. That's when they say she did it again for the entire block to hear.
She opens the window thinking that the cab driver is going to go. And then she yells out, go back to communist China.
Again, does it
again for everyone to hear.
Well, isn't that where you're from?
No, it's not.
Where are you from?
I'm from the U.S.
According to the NYPD, there have been 10 anti-Asian hate crimes this year already, not including this one, compared to 29 during all of 2020. Again, these crimes go underreported. We know so because we've spoken to so many victims who have told us they did not file a police report. These victims, though, are finally speaking up. By the way, neither Maria or...
Of course, they have their Asian correspondent cover the story. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't believe this Asian hate is even a thing. This is just stupid. That's fucking crazy. So I guess we've been going through these racist incidents. I guess we could just go forever because it never seems to fucking end. This is the search for racist tirade. Keeps going. And then this is the search for racist rant. There's even more. Oh, she's pretty cute. Let's see this.
It was the most disgusting, despicable thing I've seen in my life. I mean, to have the fortitude to call somebody that and then do it on camera, because you know you're being recorded.
She knocked my phone out my hand.
They formed a wall to protect her. That did hurt.
Y'all gonna let this happen? What type of people are y'all? You don't know me, man.
The moment where what everybody saw that immediately disgusted them was when she spit.
What did you call my wife? Give me your name too. Give me your name.
Honestly, at that point, kind of just went blank.
If I were white, there would be no way possible that I would sit in company, any company, in my family, and have somebody called a nigger.
It doesn't seem like everyone sees eye to eye with Maya Angelou.
What the fuck? But black people call each other niggers, so who cares?
In 2016, we've seen the N-word hurled at political rallies.
Our president has divided this country so
within police departments.
Text messages recovered by detectives investigating a former San Francisco police officer show slurs against African Americans.
And even on a pageant queen's Twitter profile.
I was just kind of embarrassed, ashamed, and just amazed that I actually at one point in my life thought it was okay to use that word, because it's never okay.
Jessica Sanders also seemed to think it was okay.
It was okay, and then they just decided it's not arbitrarily, and for some reason, I don't know, are people going along with it? I'm not going along with it, but I guess a lot of retards are.
She used a slur at least 12 times to Ernest Krim and his wife Cassie, high school teachers and parents of two daughters.
What?
The couple encountered Sanders at Chicago's Margarita Festival on July 30th.
So
I did not do anything.
what?
My wife did not do anything. That lady immediately walked over and began to yell at us in all types of vile language.
Krim says he and Cassie wanted to play a game of beanbag toss. Cassie picked up beanbags they thought Jessica Sanders was done using, and that's what caused Sanders to approach them. An encounter with 1 million views that captured what Krim says is the
Chicago
most blatant
racist.
racism he's ever experienced.
It's not like you were beat down. It's not like you lost a family member. It's a type of emotional distress that we've never really felt before.
How does it feel when a...
You've never been insulted in your life? What is this? He's acting like he lost a limb or something. This is such a joke.
White person calls you the N-word. Does it feel different?
Isn't it cool, like, if a black guy calls you the N-word and you're like, oh, that's cool, you're black, I love that. But when a white person...
Yeah, I mean, because the N-word is a cultural thing, Cody, you know, so if I was to say it...
What does that mean? That has no meaning. It's a cultural thing. The N-word is a cultural thing, Cody. That has no fucking meaning whatsoever.
To a friend I grew up with, of course, and you say it extremely different. It's almost like a camaraderie. It's almost like, yo, they tried to put this on us as a negative thing, but we're gonna flip it around, like, because we brothers and this is how we roll. So when a white person says it,
So this is the rationale. Okay. No, see, it's not a double standard because it's a cultural thing. Like, it's not, this is, you can't have a double standard. If you want to be offended by that fucking word, then be offended by it every fucking time. But you can't, they want to pick and choose, like, okay, now I'm offended by the word. Now I'm not offended by the word. Now I am offended by the word. Now I'm not.
and of course it's different in each situation, you know, but you feel as if somebody knows a secret about your past and they're trying to humiliate you.
How does it feel that in the video, she's standing next to two black people who know the power of that word, and they defended her?
I wasn't even going to go after her, but they formed a wall to protect her. That did hurt, and to actually see the man in that video, he didn't even look me in the eye. Like, I said repeatedly, you're just going to let her say that. He couldn't look me in the eye as a man.
We were able to get a hold of Sanders' friend from the video, Evie McDowell, who has since ended her 13-year relationship with Sanders.
She was like my best friend, so I don't know. And it's really hurtful. Like, that she, like, just did it, and I mean, she doesn't have to apologize if she doesn't want to.
So if you saw Ernest today, what would you say to him?
I'm sorry it got that far, and I'm sorry that you felt like you didn't matter. Because you do matter, like, everyone matters, and like, just...
What the fuck is the
like,
world?
watching
What is
the
this?
video, like, I could tell how upset he was.
Are we adults? This is like children.
And I
This is like a fucking child
I'm
conversation.
sorry, I didn't step in, but I didn't know what to do then.
We kind of see you trying to diffuse a situation the best way you knew how. Yeah. Would you change how you try to diffuse that situation?
I would. I would change it because, well, I guess doing nothing is just as bad as altercation.
You could see it. You could like see the like brain trying to think.
Well, I guess doing nothing is just as bad as...
Can't think. My brain doesn't work. I am the modern woman. Brain, no function. Why ask question? Stick to script.
Altercation.
We have the support of millions of people as we seek justice in this situation.
Krim's taken his story to social media and said the positive support outweighs the hate mail, despite that being irrefutably offensive. Does this experience change your view of people?
What she did to me is not going to make me hate white people. It's just going to make me be that much more committed.
Did anyone notice the guy interviewing him is a total faggot?
To equality and justice for my people and all people who deal with similar issues. The problem isn't the word, it's the system that protects white supremacists and racists and allows them to continue to do this without being punished at all.
He thinks you should be punished for saying a word to someone, for insulting someone. The system protects people from saying words to me. Why can't we have a system that makes it so white people can't say a word to me? It makes sense to have a system like that. I really thought this out thoroughly. System.
Jessica Sanders was briefly detained and then removed from the festival. Krim doesn't think that's enough. If she sincerely apologized,
she gets banned. It's not enough.
Would you reconsider?
No.
What do you think she did?
It's never enough. They're like women. It's never, you can never make them happy. Like they always want more, right? What's the next thing? I'm not satisfied. Satisfy me. Fill the hole in my heart.
I believe she deserves the maximum sentence for felony hate crime.
In the state of Illinois, a
felony hate crime because she called him a nigger?
Felony hate crime could result in 1 to 7 years in prison and...
Prison? He wants her to go to fucking prison for calling him a fucking nigger? He is a fucking nigger. Holy shit, I wish I was there right now to call him a fucking nigger. He wants to send people to prison for calling you a fucking nigger. Wow.
Or a fine up to $25,000, depending on the severity and location of the crime. But according to Chicago police, they're still investigating and no charges have been made. What do you recommend people do?
Dude, I wanna marry that white girl.
Who hear the N-word used as a derogatory racial slur?
Intervene in the same way you would hopefully intervene if you saw somebody being bullied on the street. Intervene in the same way you would intervene if you saw a lady being assaulted. Intervene the same way you would hope that someone would help your kid if they were in distress. We need more people that are going to be accountable on all ends. We're talking black, white, Latino, Asians. But until everybody else, especially whites, come together and say, no, this isn't right, then this country isn't going to progress.
You ain't
we
right.
submitted multiple requests to sit down and talk to Sanders, but she agreed to only answer questions via email.
Cody, you suck guys' dicks.
And that the N-word can be applied to any person of any race. Sanders said one of the biggest misconceptions is that the Crims are innocent and that he called her a cracker after the video cuts out. We asked Ernest about that, and he admitted to calling her that minutes after he stopped recording her racist rant.
What the fuck is he complaining?
It wasn't meant to be derogatory, but as a reference to the word's origin, which stems from slave owners cracking the whip on a slave's back. Sanders had no message for Ernest, but said if she could do it over again, she would have let the Crims use the beanbag and walked away.
Good thing I don't have a gun, because I would fucking blow my brains out right now. The guy called her a fucking cracker right after this. The fuck? Dude, fuck black people. You know why black people suck? Is because they don't have fucking fathers. That's why he behaves like that. What a fucking pathetic human. Disgusting. Not fit for the manure pile, Jesus would say. Bitch ass. Bitch.
Hello? Anybody can be my nigga, man. To be real, everybody a nigga to me. You know what I'm saying? I say my nigga all the time. You know, I be a white dude, black people, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter who it is. I just be like, yo, what's good, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, nigga, that's just a word, bro. Like, we can't, the word only have as much power as you put to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tap into a deeper level, you know what I'm saying? Think higher.
Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kid say nigga. Let the white kid say nigga. Let the white kid say nigga. Let the white kids say nigga. They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. I don't fight hate with hate. No. Keep the hate out my face. People be so amazed by what I'm about to say. Okay. Everybody is a nigga. What? White, black, yellow, brown. Really? Skin color don't matter. What? You can still be down. I ain't never been racist. I ain't never been dumb. Either smart or you stupid. You can only pick one. Started out Pangea, then the continental drift. Different sides of the equator. Now we look like this. My brother, my sister. Don't we all bleed red? Don't we all shit brown? Yeah, you heard what I said. So what he said, nigga. Am I supposed to get mad? No, my favorite color green. Can it help me get a bag? Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. What would Martin Luther King say? What would Martin Luther King do? Had a dream about white women. Got me feeling like a king too. Free at last, free at last. Got friends, tell them come through. One white girl, one black. Bust two nuts, 1, 2. Can we all get along? What has the world come to? I just think we should love. We should kick it like Kung Fu. Why do we fight over coloring? Them are Crips and Republicans. We should focus on some other shit. Like improving the government. You ain't no different from me. Ain't you from Adam and Eve? You can say nigga with me. Don't you be trying to be mean. Got the blood of a king. It ain't no hate in my heart. I forgive y'all ancestors. Can't let it tear us apart. Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too. Let the white kid say nigga. 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 They probably gon' say it anyway. They already say it every day. White girls, I ain't tripping, boo. White man be my nigga too.